Internal structure of roots and root hairs. Transportation in plants is carried out by a specialized transport system known as the vascular system. Roots are an essential component of this system. Therefore, to understand the mechanism involved in the transport of substances in plants, it is necessary to learn the anatomy of roots in relation to transport. A root is the part of a plant which is embedded in the soil. The main functions of roots are holding the plant firmly in the soil, and uptake of mineral ions and water. However, some specialized roots perform other functions like storage, as in sweet potatoes, and gaseous exchange in mangrove trees. A root is mainly composed of these structural features. The root cap is at the terminal position of the root tip. It consists of simple parenchyma cells that protect the apical meristem as the root tip is pushed past soil particles. The apical meristem are the growth tissues at the tips of roots and shoots that enable the plant to grow taller and the roots to penetrate deeper into the soil. The cells of the root cap are relatively impermeable to water and solutes. As the outer cells wear out, die and disintegrate, new cells from the apical meristem replace them. The apical meristem is made up of simple undifferentiated cells, which are actively dividing. This gives rise to many new cells. Next from the root tip is the zone of cell elongation. The cells here lengthen and increase in size, pushing the root tip through the soil. Next is another zone characterized by a dense growth of hair-like structures known as root hairs. New root hairs continuously develop nearer the tip as the old ones wither and disintegrate. Rapid and active absorption of water occurs in this zone. It is also the region where the various tissues begin to form by the process of cell differentiation. Such tissues include piliferous layer, cortex, vascular bundles, endodermis and pericycle. Piliferous layer. The piliferous layer is a special epidermis of young roots whose cells give rise to root hairs. Its cells are thin-walled to allow passage of water and mineral salts. As the root tissues mature, a less permeable suberized epidermis replaces the piliferous layer. Cortex. The cortex is made up of loosely packed, thin-walled parenchyma cells. Parenchyma cells are living cells with thin primary cell walls and are responsible for a wide variety of physiological functions. In young roots, the cortex forms the extensive region between the epidermis and the vascular bundles. Water molecules pass through these tissues to reach the vascular bundles. The cortex also acts as a storage tissue. Endodermis. The endodermis is a single layer of cells surrounding the vascular bundles. It is characterized by the possession of starch grains that stain blue-black with iodine solution, Casparian strip which has an impervious deposit on the radial and cross walls. The endodermis controls the amount of water and mineral salts entering the vascular bundles. Pericycle. The pericycle is a single layer of cells immediately below the endodermis that gives rise to lateral roots. Vascular bundles. The vascular bundle is a part of the plant's transport system, consisting of xylem and phloem tissues. It is responsible for conducting water, minerals, and food throughout the plant. In both monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous roots, the vascular bundles occupy the central position. In monocotyledonous roots, the xylem alternates with the phloem. In dicotyledonous roots, the xylem is star-shaped and the phloem is located between the arms of the star. Root hairs. Root hairs are microscopic outgrowths of epidermal cells. Since they are numerous, long and thin-walled, they provide a large surface area for water and mineral salt absorption. They make very close contact with the soil particles, bending round particles and penetrating into the crevices. Root hairs have a short lifespan, but they are continuously replaced by new ones that develop nearer to the tip. Thank you for watching this biology lesson. Please subscribe to this channel and other Genius channels relevant to your level of study.